Hey guys, Bryce Fox from the CCAO, and this is the third video of our Airsoft 101. Now what I'm going to talk about today, as you probably see in the title above you, or above this video, not above you, anything I'm going to be talking about today is in this little box. There could be more in this box, but we just don't have it in the set right now. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is mags, and batteries, and my imaginary accessories that could be in this air. Okay, now what people always say, what's better, mid cap, high cap? Well, there's not really a set thing that's better for a mid cap or a high cap. Depends on your play style. Now for beginners, I personally suggest the high cap. Now the high cap, you just wish I had fingernails. Trapdoor, BBs, wind. You know, good for beginning players because one, you don't need a lot of gear to be holding these. You just need two high caps, you got pockets. Really kind of a beginner kind of person, right? Now, once you get more advanced, or like if you want to have gear and stuff, but you want to also be more realistic, you could use the mid cap. You don't have to wind, you just crank the BBs in there and you're good. Now, like I said before, there's not really a better mag. It's just your personal play style. You play out in the field or you play more Milsim series, you're going to want a mid cap. Milsim requires mid caps. If you play indoors, CQB, don't allow them to reload much, or just in general, you just like having a lot of rounds on you, then you use the high cap. It's not really a beginner and advanced, really. It's just more of likely your play style, how you like to play, and how much money you want to spend. Also, high caps go for more money than mid caps do when you're talking about singularity. Now, they don't have box sets of high caps, so that is also controversy to the box sets of mid caps. Mid caps usually go. This one is a 5 box. It's in this box here. A $43. This thing probably $15, maybe even $10 for this. Now, like I said, this holds more ammo and this, etc. Okay, you kind of get my drift. So, just your play style, what we're going to talk about. Now, this is a Intellect 9.6 nunchuck battery. And you may be thinking, well, that battery does not look at all like the one I got in my battery and charger package. Well, that's okay. This one is actually a battery that came in a battery and charger package manufactured by A&K, or they include them in your guns. Now, which one's better? This one is more than likely better. This one is for the advanced and intermediate players who do have the money or want to spend the money on getting a better battery and more bang for your buck. Okay? So this is an Intellect 1600 milliamp 9.6 nunchuck battery. This thing runs for about, I want to say $30 around there. And this, it's a battery and charger package, so you won't have to buy it. Now, this, to talk about these batteries, give them their specs, 1200 mAh, 8.6 volt battery. Yeah, okay. And that, yeah, so if I was going to say a beginner player that uses an AEG, you're probably going to want to use this until it breaks or gets fried, you know? And then, let's say, well, that's, you know what, I really like that, and I want to be a step up for my battery, make sure my gun's good and upgraded, and then you'll get a 9.6, you know? Just, you know, these are better, but these are still good. Stuff like that. Now, I wish I had one here, and I really do, and this might be a little bit boring for you guys because you don't see it, but to go along with the accessories part of this thing, there is different things. Beginner players, usually like I've showed before, if you use a JG like this, notice you don't have a rail system on this gun. Well, that kind of goes with how you want to spend your money. If you want to spend your money on a more advanced gun with a rail system, then you have the option of a foregrip, and you have an option of a PEC box, a flashlight, etc. Now, that's for more the intermediate and advanced players who want to get a better look of the gun and stuff, right? So you have an RAS, and you got your foregrip and stuff like that, you know? But if you don't want to spend that extra money, and you're still a beginning player, you don't need a foregrip. Just use your gun, you know? It's more personal preference than anything, but that is more of a advanced to intermediate player who has foregrips and PEC boxes and stuff like that. Now, that's kind of just the thing with batteries and mags and imaginary foregrips that I do not have. Now, one more thing to conclude, to get almost out of this video, it's a battery. Now, the thing about your battery is, like I said, if you've heard me say before, and you've heard me say it in the gun video, if you have opposite. If I have, excuse me in Spanish by the way, I'm half Puerto Rican. If you get a battery charger package, and you have that little wall charger and stuff like that, everyone knows those wall chargers. Some of you might know that they're crappy, but it's actually good for beginning players. You're going to want to use that at least once or twice. But then, even though it comes with the battery and charger package and stuff, you're still going to want a smart charger. Now, a smart charger is something that'll give you your maximum value on your battery. Even if you're a beginner or intermediate or advanced, you're still probably going to want a smart charger with your AEG. Now, they're actually like 15, 20, they can vary in range. And they're just like, they look like a battery charger, except they're not that kind of thing that looks like a Game Boy charger. They probably look like this, and they have lights on them, so you know when your battery is charged, and it gives you the right amount of voltage. It's just a lot better for your battery, guys. So, and girls. So, it's probably, if you get any beginner or even thing, you're going to want to get a smart charger. Just saying. So, just to conclude the video, that's kind of the thing with the accessories part of your gun. Really, you don't need a lot to be a beginner, guys. Just get your gun, get your BBs, and get your battery and go out and play. Have fun. Get to like this stuff. So, this has been Bryce Foss of the CCAL. Thanks for watching.